Hi everyone, I am Dr. Anisha and I welcome you to my channel. In today's discussion, we shall be dealing with Herdwick epithelial root sheath and the process of root formation. In the last few videos, we discussed about the stages of tooth development. अगर आपने उन videos को check out नहीं किया है, you can go to my channel and check them out. So today we shall be dealing with HERS, that is your Herdwick epithelial root sheath and root formation in detail. ये जो टॉपिक है ये यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशंस में आपके जो इंटरनल एग्जामिनेशंस होते हैं इनमें ये एज अ शॉर्ट नोट भी आ सकता है एंड एज अ लॉन्ग नोट भी आ सकता है. स्पेसिफिकली दे विल बी आस्किंग टू राइट अबाउट हर्ट्स, राइट? So you need to understand this topic in a very detailed manner so that आप इस topic को अच्छे से deal कर सकें. So before starting the discussion, I would like you to kindly subscribe to my channel for further videos. So the development of root begins after enamel and dentine formation has reached to the future cemento-enamel junction. Okay. So firstly we will be knowing कौन से पॉइंट पे जो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रूट है वो शुरू होता है. सो द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रूट it begins after enamel and dentine formation has reached the future cemento-enamel junction, right? The enamel organ plays a very important role. Why? Because it forms hairs, right? So enamel organ is responsible for the formation of Herdwick epithelial root sheath. Now enamel organ molds the shape of the root and it initiates the radicular dentine formation. Herdwick epithelial root sheath consists of outer and inner enamel epithelium. Kindly look at the picture. So hers, it consists of inner and outer enamel epithelia and therefore it does not include stellate reticulum and stratum intermedium. Please keep this in mind. जो आपका inner enamel epithelium है and outer enamel epithelium है उसका जो extension होता है we already read that in our previous video. Please check that out. The cells of the inner layer, they are basically short and they normally do not produce enamel, alright? When these cells have induced the differentiation of radicular dentine, dental papilla cells into odontoblast and the first layer of dentine has been laid down, the epithelial root sheath loses its structural continuity and its close relation to the surface of the root. Alright. Now what happens is when these cells they have induced the differentiation of radicular dental papilla cells into odontoblast, as we also know that the root portion also consists of dentine, right? So what happens is जब ये जो आपके inner enamel epithelium के cells हैं and outer enamel epithelium के cells हैं, they have induced the differentiation of radicular dental papilla cells into the odontoblast and the first layer of dentine has been laid down, the epithelial root sheath loses its structural continuity and its close relation to the surface of the root. Okay. Now the epithelial remnants, they persist as an epithelial network of strands or clumps near the external surface of the root. Now what happens is when these remnants are present, they are present as the network of strands or clumps near the external surface of root, right? Now these epithelial remnants are found in the pedial of erupted teeth and are known as rests of Malleus. Please keep this in mind. This is very important viva question. Now what are cell rests of Malleus? They are the epithelial remnants which are found in the pedial of erupted teeth and are known as rests of Malleus. Alright. Now one thing we need to know, prior to the beginning of root formation, the root sheath forms epithelial diaphragm. Please refer to the pictures which I am putting. Also, please refer to the pictures given in your textbooks. So what happens is, you have to visualize जब एक epithelial sheath form होता है, okay, what happens is prior to the beginning of root formation, the root sheath forms epithelial diaphragm, right? Diaphragm is something, एक curtain like structure form होता है जिसको हम बोलते हैं epithelial diaphragm, right? The outer and inner enamel epithelium, they bend at future cemento-enamel junction, kindly refer to the picture, into a horizontal plane, all right? जो आपका outer and inner enamel epithelium होगा, they will be bending at the future CEJ and into a horizontal plane kind of a structure, narrowing at the wide cervical opening of the tooth germ, right? जो आपका tooth germ का जो cervical opening होगा वहाँ पे ये they are narrowed at the wide cervical opening of the tooth germ, all right? The differentiation of odontoblasts and the formation of dentine, they follow the lengthening of the root sheath. Now जितना root sheath का जो length होगा उसी को जो आपका differentiated odontoblast है and the future dentine है, they are going to follow the lengthening of the root sheath. Kindly look into the picture. So you have an enamel organ जिसके नीचे आपका enamel layer है crown portion में, then you have dentine, okay, and अंदर आपका pulp form हो रहा है with the help of dental papilla. There is a loop like structure जो आप देख पा रहे होंगे which is at the junction of your future CEJ and it is the epithelial diaphragm, all right? ये जो आपका loop like structure है इसको हम बोलेंगे it is forming an epithelial diaphragm and अंदर की तरफ जो आपके mesenchymal cells हैं they are in the proliferation zone, all right? So now what happens is the epithelium is moved away from the surface of dentine so that the connective tissue cells come in contact with the outer surface of the dentine and they differentiate into cementoblast that deposit a layer of cementum onto the surface of dentine. Now जैसे जैसे ये एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम जो है इसका जो हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में ये ग्रो करेगा, व्हाट हैपेंस इज द एपिथेलियम is moved away from the surface of dentine so that the connective tissue cells, as we always know, जो आपके future cementoblast हैं, जो आपके cementum हैं, that is basically formed by the mesenchymal cells around the enamel organ. जो आपका dental sac है वो आपके supporting structures को form करेगा. ये outer surface of dentine जो है आपके कनेक्टिव टिश्यू सेल्स के कांटेक्ट में आते हैं एंड देन दे डिफरेंशिएट इनटू cementoblast that deposit a layer of cementum onto the surface of dentine, right? The rapid sequence of proliferation and destruction of Hertwig root sheath, it explains the fact that it can't be seen as a continuous layer on the surface of the development of root. Now what happens is it is a very rapid process. ये जो आपका root sheath है ये एक continuous layer में आपको observe नहीं होगा and it is a very continuous process जिसमें कि एक rapid sequence of proliferation and destruction of root sheath चलता रहता है and it explains the fact that it cannot be seen as a continuous layer on the surface of development of root, right? So in the next picture we are observing epithelial diaphragm is present and also उसके आसपास जो dental sac के जो connective tissue present है they are proliferating very rapidly. Then in the next picture there is a root sheath which is formed and also epithelial diaphragm is present and ये जो root sheath है ये एक बहुत ही rapid process की वजह से इसका proliferation and destruction जो है वो चलता रहता है and therefore it is not a continuous layer on the developing root, right? In the last stage of root development the proliferation of epithelium in the diaphragm lags behind that of pulpal connective tissue, all right? So last stage of root development में क्या होता है कि जो आपका proliferation of epithelium है in the diaphragm, obviously ये आपके pulpal connective tissue जो होते हैं उनके proliferation को lag कर जाता है and the wide apical foramen is reduced first to the width of the diaphragmatic opening itself and later is further narrowed by the apposition of dentine and cementum to the apex of the root. नाउ लास्टली व्हाट हैपेंस इज, ये जो आपका वाइड अपाइकल फोरामेन है, ये फर्स्टली ये रेड्यूस हो जाता है टू द विड्थ ऑफ डायाफ्रैग्मेटिक ओपनिंग इटसेल्फ एंड लेटर फर्दर क्या होगा, इसके अंदर जो एपोजिशन होगा डेंटिन एंड सीमेंटम का टू द एपेक्स ऑफ द रूट, रूट के जो एपेक्स का जो आपका डाया है उस तक ये नैरो हो जाता है, राइट। नाउ यू कैन सी द पिक्चर जिसमें कि आपको वो जो रूट शीथ थी वो आपको डिसइंटीग्रेटेड मैनर में एपिथेलियल रेस्ट्स ऑफ मैलेजेस के फॉर्म में आपको नजर आएगा। ऑल्सो वी कैन सी एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम, ऑल राइट। So this is all about the root formation. Now let us see canals का formation कैसे होता है। I already told you जो epithelial diaphragm है that is very important in case of root formation. Now अगर आप एक 3D image आप imagine करें, so what happens is जो आपका epithelial diaphragm है एक flap like structure है, वो उसका इनग्रोथ हो रहा है, राइट। एंड आप पिक्चर में ऑब्जर्व करिए जो आपके 2 रूटेड टीथ हैं एंड आपके जो 3 रूटेड टीथ हैं, उनमें आप देख सकते हैं जो हॉरिजॉन्टल एपिथेलियल फ्लैप है दे आर फॉर्म्ड इसेंट्रिकली एंड इवेंचुअली व्हाट हैपेंस इज लेटर ऑन दीज फ्लैप्स प्रोलिफरेट एंड दे यूनाइट, ऑल राइट। जो आपके डॉटेड लाइंस हैं यू कैन क्लियरली सी इन द डायग्राम, ये आपका यूनियन है बेसिकली जो आपका डायाफ्राम है, एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम है, वो जो फ्लैप है जो हॉरिजॉन्टली इसेंट्रिकली दे आर ग्रोइंग, बीच में जाके वो यूनाइट कर जाएंगे एंड देयरफॉर जो आपके जो मल्टी रूटेड टीथ हैं उनका फॉर्मेशन शुरू हो जाएगा। सो डिफरेंट ग्रोथ ऑफ एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम इन मल्टी रूटेड टीथ दे कॉज the division of root trunk into 2 or 3 roots, right? The expansion of cervical opening occurs in such a way that the long tongue-like extension of horizontal diaphragm they develop, all right? As I already told you, 2 such extensions are found in the germs of lower molars and 3 in the upper molars. As we all know, जो आपके upper molar हैं that is they have 3 roots and जो आपके lower molars हैं they have got 2 roots, right? So free ends of these horizontal epithelial flaps they grow towards each other and they fuse. Okay, please refer to the diagram. Single cervical opening of the coronal enamel organ is then divided into 2 or 3 openings. So this is the process how the tooth is converted into a multi-rooted teeth, right? So till now we have studied कब जो आपका हर्टविक एपिथेलियल रूट शीथ है उसका फॉर्मेशन शुरू होता है, देन वी रेड की जो डायाफ्राम है वो कैसे डेवलप होगा, देन वी रेड जो रूट शीथ डिसइंटीग्रेट होके जो रेमिनेंट्स होंगे उन्हें क्या बोलेंगे, वो कहाँ प्रेजेंट होते हैं, एंड देन फाइनली वी आर रीडिंग how a teeth gets converted into a 2 rooted teeth or a 3 rooted teeth, right? So this is all about your root formation and also how your multi rooted teeth are developed. Now one important thing to be discussed here is about enamel pearl. आपने इस term को already बहुत बार I'm sure you must have heard this word. So we will be talking about enamel pearl. थोड़ा अगर हम इसको स्प्लिट करें तो नाम से समझ में आ रहा है आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इनामल एंड पर्ल लाइक थिंग है, इसका मतलब कुछ सर्कुलर सा वाइटिश स्ट्रक्चर होगा, पर्ल जैसा स्ट्रक्चर होगा. सो let us move on and see what is enamel pearl. If the cells of epithelial root sheath they remain adherent to the dentine surface, usual cases में we have studied कि ये जो epithelial root sheath है ये disintegrate हो जाता है, all right. अगर in any case अगर ये जो root sheath है ये adherent रह गया dentine surface पे, so they may differentiate into fully functioning ameloblast and they might produce enamel also. So such droplets of enamel, they are known as enamel pearl. So what I want to say is जो आपके root surface हैं firstly उसमें enamel का कोई मतलब प्रेजेंस नहीं होता है, राइट. वी हैव सीमेंटम ओवर देयर. सो in some cases what happens is जो आपके एपिथेलियल रूट शीथ हैं वो डिसइंटीग्रेट ना होके वो अधेयर रह जाते हैं डेंटिन सरफेस पे. एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इज they may differentiate into fully functioning ameloblasts, and we already know ameloblasts are responsible for the production of enamel. So in such cases आपको root surface पे mostly जो furcation area है जहाँ पे जो roots हैं वो split हो रहे हैं उन एरियाज में आपको ड्रॉपलेट्स ऑफ एनामल नजर आएंगे. एंड दे आर बेसिकली सेड दे आर कॉल्ड एज एनामल पर्ल्स, राइट. एंड समटाइम्स दे आर फाउंड इन द फर्केशन ऑफ रूट्स एंड ऑफ द परमानेंट मोलर्स. एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, जो आपके एनामल पर्ल्स हैं दे आर मोस्टली फाउंड एट द फर्केशन एरियाज ऑफ योर एनामल पर्ल. Now, defect in pulpal floor occurs if incomplete fusion or in the horizontal extension of diaphragm occurs. Now, let us imagine a case in which जो आपका epithelial diaphragm है वो प्रॉपर तरीके से फ्यूज नहीं हुआ. सो व्हाट विल हैपन, जो आपका एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम है उसका काम है एक फ्लोर तैयार करना, एक डिमार्केशन तैयार करना बिटवीन द क्राउन एंड द रूट पोर्शन, राइट. सो अगर ऐसा कोई सिचुएशन हो जिसमें कि जो आपका एपिथेलियल डायाफ्राम है वो प्रॉपर्ली फ्यूज ना हो, सो देयर विल बी ऑब्वियसली डिफेक्ट इन पल्पल फ्लोर, है ना. दिस अकाउंट्स फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एक्सेसरी रूट कैनाल openings on the periodontal surface of the root. You must have heard about accessory root canals. So in such cases where the defect is there in the extension of diaphragm or in the fusion of the extension of diaphragm, in such cases there is the formation or the development of accessory root canal which is ultimately getting opened on the periodontal surface of the root. सो ये दोनों डिफेक्ट्स हैं जिनके बारे में हमने डिस्कस किया. एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट यू टू मेंशन दीज टू डिफेक्ट्स in your examination paper. Also, they are also important from the viva point of view because you can be asked about the enamel pearls. So this is all about the root formation. With this we are done with this chapter. I'll again request, अगर आपने इसके पहले के वीडियोस को नहीं देखा है, kindly go through those videos. I'm sure all the concepts you will be cleared with all the concepts. And still if you have got any doubts you can get back to me in the comment section. All right, with this we are done with this topic. From the next discussion I shall be dealing with maybe enamel, or if you want me to start with some other topic, kindly drop the name of the topic in my comment section. All right, so thank you so much. And if you liked my video, kindly subscribe to my channel, like the video, and happy studying. Thank you.